Let's talk to Peter Conradi, though. You're editor for the Sunday Times. We talked already to Charles-Henri Gallois about the the Marine Le Pen story. She's vowing to fight the election ban that she got yesterday after being convicted of embezzlement. And a lot of people seem to be thinking, Peter, very good morning to you, that this will backfire massively on the establishment in France, if you like, and the Popular Front and the people who support Marine Le Pen will not be very happy about it.
No, they're certainly not very happy at all about what's happened. You've got to bear in mind that in the last election that we had here, something like 13 million people voted for the Rassemblement National, the national rally, Marine Le Pen's party. And what has happened is that a judge has said basically she cannot stand for 5 years.
And it's extraordinary, isn't it, to do such a thing to her, because lots of people have said to me, and you'll know more about this than I do, that many people in European circles, particularly when it comes to the European Parliament, have been prosecuted for various different things and various different charges, whether it be embezzlement or misuse of funds or anything else. But nothing has been punished as severely as this.
Well, exactly. I mean, you mentioned that you've got Nigel Farage on after the news. He had a little bit of trouble with the European Parliament. I'm sure he'll be happy to talk about it. And I understand that he was just made to pay the money back. What has happened here is that Marine Le Pen and 23 other people who were members of the European Parliament at the same time have been done collectively for misappropriation of public funds. It's getting on for something like 4 million, or more than 4 million euros, so getting on for £4 million. The thing that has really upset the French, or particularly the supporters of Marine Le Pen, is not so much that she was convicted, which people were sort of expecting, but that at the same time they have imposed a ban on her from taking part in any kind of political activity, standing for political office for 5 years. What people had expected or hoped for would be, yes, she would be convicted the first time, but the thing would kind of grind its way through the legal system. Yeah. And in the meantime, she will be able to continue business as normal, become elected president in 2027, which is when the next election is, and then the whole thing would sort of go away.
Because that's the thing. I mean, there is a whiff of sort of Trump about this, isn't there? You know, the way that Trump was accusing all of his accusers, if you like, of trying to stop him from running for president. And certainly the Democrats made no secret of that. They hoped that if they could, bring enough lawsuits against him, and if they could be successful enough, they would prevent him from actually standing in the last election, which he ended up winning. A lot of people drawing the same comparison to the French doing this to Le Pen.
Yeah, but I think there is also a subtle difference here, because I think in America it was very much driven by the Democrats. Here it seems to have been driven by the French legal system. And I mean, there's certainly suggestions that Macron and the people around Macron are not particularly happy with this, because they can see exactly that it is going to boost the party. It's going to boost Marine Le Pen's party. And even if Marine Le Pen can't stand, she has got her number two, a young man called Jordan Bardella. He's only 29, he'll be only 31 in 2027, who is just as popular as she is. Yeah. And, he could well win the next presidential election if she can't stand.
Yeah, exactly right. It's going to be interesting to watch. We shall see. Peter, thank you very much indeed for talking to us. Peter Conradi, the European editor of the Sunday Times.